Going on.
So we should be live now.
Hello.
Just gonna.
Is anyone waiting?
Let's see. I'm gonna go live on Instagram now, which is always a little bit behind. Yeah, we've got people here. Hello. Evening. Yes, we're live.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
It's really weird. If you've never met us before, we're Laurence and Lindsay. We look like Magenta and Bernard, but we're very different people.
Yes. We know who they are. I'm not sure they know who we are.
No. I think they tolerate us, maybe.
Yeah. We have very similar looking cats as well.
So they might wander in.
Anyway, welcome to the Mockery Manor Episode 1, Season 1 live stream. So it's been 6 years since that first episode went out. 6 years and a bit, because it went out in October.
Yeah, Halloween in 2019.
Yeah. Wow. And so we thought it's time to revisit that episode.
Yeah.
Also, Season 4 is going to be coming out next year. And yeah, why not? So I hope you all enjoy this. Feel free to comment in the live chat, ask questions. So we're going to be listening to the episode, stopping it every now and then to reminisce in sort of Maggie Smith autobiography style.
Yeah, and of course there will be spoilers.
Yeah.
If you've not listened to Mockery Manor and you would like to, I mean, we're only going to be listening to episode 1 today, but we'll probably talk about everything. So if you are just joining us, hello.
Hello.
But yeah, we are going to be basically probably revealing the whole story in this.
And because it's a live stream, we can't say spoiler alert because we might just say something.
Yeah.
So this whole episode is a spoiler alert.
Yeah, you have been officially spoiler alerted.
I mean, we're not going to tell you anything about Season 4, obviously.
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
And the other thing we'd like to do is sort of raise a glass and pay tribute to Peter Sauerbutz, who was the voice of Manager Norton in Season 1 of Mockery Manor. And we sadly lost him last week. He's a great loss to all who knew him. He was a legend of the local theatre scene.
You first met him when you were about 10?
Yeah. So I met him when I was a child actor. So when I was 10 years old, I was in a production of The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me at the Polka Theatre in London. And he played the Duke of Hampshire in that story, and I was the little kid. And he was very, very nice to me, and it was a wonderful experience being in that show. And then when we moved here and we started meeting actors and artists in the local area, his name sort of kept appearing. And I was like, I'm sure I know that name.
I mean, you don't forget a name like Peter Sauerbutz.
No, you don't. No, and
That's a great name.
You also don't forget a voice like Peter Sauerbutz. I mean, if you can, you guys have probably heard at Mockery Manor episode 1. You know Manager Norton. You know he has a very distinctive voice. So yeah, when it came to casting, we thought of him, and it was so nice to work with him all these years later. Felt like, in a way, like no time had passed. He just sort of arrived and went, hello. No kind of like reference to the fact that the last time he saw me, I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Well, he treated you as a professional at 10, and
he did.
and in your 30s as well.
Yeah, it was a lovely thing to work with Peter again, and he will be much missed by all who knew him.
He was going to be in Season 1 more than he ended up being, but the pandemic occurred and lockdown happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a remote setup, and we couldn't bring him back as much as we wanted to, which was a real shame.
It's interesting how the pandemic kind of affected so many aspects of how Mockery Season 1 progressed.
Yeah, I had to actually rewrite. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
But I had to rewrite quite a significant plot point because Peter was going to be a bit more front and center than he ended up being because of lockdown. So yeah, it's thank goodness we got him as much as we did in the early days, in those early episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he really adds such a richness to the whole thing.
Yeah. What a voice!
Yeah,
incredible voice, and he's featured very heavily in episode 1, so that's very nice. We can take the opportunity to raise a glass.
So should we just start listening?
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, and we've got some notes of things to mention, but I think a lot of stuff will probably occur to us as we go along.
Yeah,
we could give a little bit of context first of all.
Oh, what's how this came about in the first place?
Yeah, so this was 2019. We had just finished an Edinburgh Fringe with our show called Jekyll versus Hyde, which was the last in a string of very sort of silly comedy musicals that we made for the Edinburgh Fringe. And we were sort of planning the next year and going, wouldn't it be cool to do something set in a theme park, like a creepy theme park? And this was going to be our Edinburgh Fringe 2020 show. But we also had the idea that it would be a fun thing to make a kind of accompanying podcast to go with this show. And as soon as we got back from the Edinburgh Fringe in sort of September 2019, we started playing with ideas for Mockery Manor and spitballing a lot of things and drawing upon a lot of kind of aesthetic influences from our love of theme parks, our love of sort of 80s horror aesthetics and all these things.
I think part of the reason why we wanted to do an accompanying podcast as well is because there's so much about a theme park that you can't do on a tiny Fringe stage. So we were like, well, that's fine. We can do it in audio. You know, we can do these different lands, and we can you can do it to a certain extent in Fringe theatre. Fringe theatre being like a black box and not many costume changes, absolutely no scenery pretty much. You can do it if you invoke the imagination of the audience. But in audio, you can just have it. So we were like, oh yeah, if we have an accompanying podcast, then we can really paint a picture of this place.
Yeah, so this was going to be like, there was going to be, the live show was going to be like the main thing, and this was going to be sort of more tales from the park. But then as soon as we started making the podcast, I'm just going to quickly plug in the laptop. As soon as we started making the podcast, we kind of realized that was exciting us more than the concept of doing another live show. Really.
Yeah, so I think really we only put out about 2 episodes before we were like, should we just knock the Fringe show on the head? Because you've got to start applying for the Edinburgh Fringe in about October, November.
Yeah, it's
for
really
the following August. So that came about, and we were like, quite enjoying doing it as just an audio drama, actually.
Yeah. So it quickly won out over the live show, which in the end was very lucky because 2020 happened and there was no Edinburgh Fringe. But this making of audio dramas deal that we sort of we kind of fell into by accident turned out to be one of the things that could continue throughout the pandemic. So we were super lucky in that way. We were able to carry on making Mockery Manor, and then we made Anne and Mary and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. What time are we on? I'm a bit concerned this is going to be about 2 hours long.
It probably will be about 2 hours long. We could actually start playing the episode.
Okay, let's hear it. We'll probably stop it. Oh, hang on. Never mind. You go.
Okay.
How are we going to indicate that we want it to stop? Should we just go, stop?
Just
stop
like,
the recording.
Okay. Like that.
Right, okay.
Do whatever. Okay, here we go. So the theme tune, weirdly, was the first thing that was made, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before there was even scripts, I decided to make...
We talked about it all summer, so yeah. Okay, let's hear it.
Right, here we go. Naya likes the painting. Naya likes the painting. It's not a painting. We did have complaints that the theme tune was too long, but I stand by it.
Ground floor.
Hello? Anyone here? I'll wait here, shall I? Bloody ridiculous. Hello? Katie, is that you? Katie? Oh, Jesus. Ah. Oh, you scared the crap out of me, you little shit. Come here, come on. Come on. Oh, aren't you lovely? Oh, fluffy little thing. Oh, and you brought a friend.
That is Boomer, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is actually our cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hadn't occurred to me I was going to have to listen to my own acting.
Yeah. Yep. Strap in.
Yeah, this was proper shoestring stuff, so that's why me and Laurence do most of the characters, because we're like, who's cheap?
Yeah, we're cheap.
Yeah. Hello? And another one, good heavens. Well, you can all keep me company while we wait for that stupid woman. I know, isn't this a silly place to meet? No, I'm not scared of her. I'm not scared of her. I'm a brave girl. Who's a lovely little brave girl? Who's a brave girl?
Welcome to Dreamland.
Oh,
A place to explore your slumber night.
stupid place.
Freud
Oh,
of
for
dream
God's sake.
interpretation. The royal road to the
God.
unconscious. Can you follow
Oh.
the road?
Oh,
to
I've
the
had enough of
centre
this.
the
Stop
maze?
this. Do you hear me, Katie? I've got better things to do than wait for you, you mad bitch. Shit. It isn't funny. Do you hear me?
Ground floor.
Oh my God. Harvey, my baby. Oh, my darling. What's she done to you? What did she do? Oh. What are you doing? Turn it off! Please, turn it off! Please! Why are you doing this? I don't understand! Please, turn it off!
God, it's really brutal, isn't it?
It is!
Can't believe it's interesting that we kicked it off basically with about as horror-y as it ever really gets.
I think that is as brutal as it ever gets.
I mean,
isn't it?
hearing Janet getting sliced in half by the lift is really, really gruesome.
I think if so, actually, we got a few comments saying that start actually turned a few people off.
Yeah, I can see why. I can really see why.
And I think if we'd have thought about it a bit more, we might have been like, shall we soften that a bit? Shall we make it... Because it's supposed to be ambiguous. You're supposed to go, what the hell happened there? I'm going to listen on to find out. But I might have made it even more ambiguous and a bit less like... Because there's a lot of swearing in there as well.
It's quite a big ask of a listener, isn't it?
It's quite harsh. Yeah. And you really are, for quite a while, going, what's going on? I don't regret. I don't know. Would you have changed it?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard. The funny thing is, because we had no idea at this stage when we were making these early episodes that this was ever going to get heard, really. It was very, very experimental at the early stages. We were just trying things out. So probably if we had known, this is likely to be, one of the
longest running, biggest things.
Yeah, the biggest things we've ever made. We probably would have done it differently, but I don't know if it would have served it to do it differently. I mean, this is kind of sliding doors stuff, so we'll never know. But like
those early days, though, I remember getting 50 downloads and being like, "Oh my God, imagine a gig where you get 50 people. You'd be quite happy with that."
Yeah.
Because we'd both been at the Fringe, like we said, and we'd done plenty of other gigs. And, you walk into a room to do a gig and there's 50 people there, you'd be pretty happy. So I remember us being really stoked about that and being like, ooh, people are actually listening. If we had any idea that not that much longer later, there was going to be 1 million, 2 million, 2.5 million.
Yeah.
I think, but that's good because you don't want to overthink the first thing that you do.
No.
You need to, and we did really just put it out there, I think. And, and I wrote it, I wouldn't say quickly because there was a lot of backstory and lore that I had to get in place in my head first. But there wasn't a lot of overthinking. We just did it. Yeah,
and it was quite a nice way to work. And now I think we probably struggle to be as sort of free as that, knowing that we've built a bit of an audience now. But it's probably good to try and keep some aspect of that in mind as we make these things.
Yeah. Even the voice, I remember thinking, well, I've got an older voice, so that's fine. I can do an older voice. But my only older voice sounds a lot like Magenta, Madame Magenta, if anyone knows that legendary character. But I was like, I'll tweak it very slightly, just on the off chance that some of the people who listen to Magenta listen to this. And so I did. I tweaked it ever so slightly, made her a bit harsher.
It actually sounds more different than I remembered it sounding.
Yeah, because obviously Magenta does appear in season 3 of Mockery Manor.
And the first thing that Betty says to Magenta in season 3 is basically,
Janet?
Janet? Oh, sorry.
And then, no.
You remind me of my aunt.
No, I've just got one of those voices. Yeah. How have we got anything in the chat?
People saying Groot thought that she was being eaten by a big cat on the first listen.
Oh yeah, I can hear that, especially with the breathing.
Yeah.
So we tried to make that breathing sound like it was coming from, like you were inside the mask yourself.
Yeah, it's a kind of a slightly Michael Myers Halloween technique, is to kind of put you as the POV of the killer. Yeah. And that's kind of what we were doing there. And the breathing, which is actually me breathing into a Pringles tube, created that kind of masked breathing sound.
We had a lot of chats about 80s slasher films and also how certain sounds aren't necessary. You don't need every single sound in a scene because otherwise as an audience member, you'd feel like you were extremely overstimulated and hearing absolutely everything. And certain sounds need to be pushed a lot louder than they would be in normal life. There's a lot of micro decisions that go into all of these scenes in order to make it listenable and not too ambiguous. You want to walk a fine line of going, oh, what's going on? Bit of mystery here. But you don't want, on the other side of that line is total confusion and the audience going, you've lost me. I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah. So it's I'll be interested to know whether you felt like we got that balance right in the very first scene of Mockery Manor.
If you don't think we did, we can't change it now.
We can't change it. It's done.
maybe keep it to yourself.
Lauren says, I'm glad you did it the way you did. I was hooked after the first 2 minutes. So that's good.
Nice. Thank you.
Ellie asks, how did you choose to use the voice buzzer thingy for Margot?
Is Margot in episode 1?
No, Margot appears in episode 2, but that's an interesting question.
Yeah, so a lot of these decisions were about a bit kind of, they seem a bit arse about face, as in it seems like certain decisions always impact a load of other things. So I'll give you an example actually with something that's a bit more in this episode, which is JJ and Betty. So people go, why do the twins have different accents? And so that started with, I want twins. Twins are creepy.
Yeah, you just went, you were thinking of The Shining, weren't you? Just like, let's have some twins because twins, there's lots of potential for plot and...
Yeah, exactly. There's mistaken identities and, all kinds of things you can do with twins. And there is just something kind of interesting about identical twins. But then I was like, this is an audio. If we have identical twins, they're going to sound, a conversation between the two of them is going to be so confusing. So I was like, okay, I need to give one of them a different accent. And if you give one of them a different accent, then you have to give them a different upbringing, essentially. And I was like, but I want them to have a relationship. I don't want them to be have been adopted out to different families or anything. So then I worked backwards and I was like, what if Betty had gone to boarding school and JJ had gone to the local comp? And then I was like, why would Betty go to boarding school? Or maybe they sent her away because she was a problem child. And what would her parents consider a problem child? And then I thought about the age of her parents, and I thought, well, her mother would have been maybe 30 when she had them, so she'd have been born in the 40s. And her father, though, what if he's a lot older? What if he fought in World War II? What if he's got very old-fashioned ideas and he's maybe a little bit shell-shocked, and so he's got a bit of a temper on him? And what if the worst thing that they could think of was that their child was exhibiting homosexual tendencies? They might send her away because they're old-fashioned. And then that informs how JJ's mum sounds on the phone, which is like a very cold individual. So from one decision, which was, I want twins because I think twins are fun.
That spawned a whole load of plot.
Yeah, you get a huge amount of backstory. And then I was like, that's really interesting. So Betty's got this terrible trauma in her past of being rejected by her parents, torn from her twin sister, and sent away from everyone else. And so did she and JJ talk about this together? If they didn't talk about it properly, then is there a load of misunderstanding and resentment that builds up and between the sisters because they haven't shared huge swathes of their lives with each other? And then you've got a load of really interesting dynamics to play with. And you've got two very different characters as well, which is what I wanted. Yeah. So, and Margot, the same kind of thing. I was like, I can do older voices, but we don't have enough, and we don't have enough budget for that many other actors. Oh no, I sound exactly like Magenta. And I've already done my tweaked Magenta and been Janet, so how am I going to do Margot? Okay, maybe her voice, maybe she's using a artificial voice box. And then I was like, why would she be doing that? And so each decision, so this is all in the planning stage. I haven't put pen to paper at this point. It's just a load of like, what would happen if I had twins? What would happen? I'm going to have to do all the older female characters. So how am I going to differentiate? So all of these decisions came before I wrote a single episode. But yeah, one decision, like the fact that we didn't have any money meant that Margot ended up with a voice changer. And that meant that she ended up being quite badly injured in a fire. And, and then you got all these possibilities just start fanning out from this one central idea.
And then from that, we will continue listening in a moment, but just while we're on the topic, then came for me, the challenge of how do you effectively make the sound of an electrolarynx, which we don't have an electrolarynx. It's quite a specific piece of equipment that sounds a very particular way. And at first I was running Lindsay's voice through like a vocoder, a synth thing that basically turns your voice into a synthesizer, and that didn't sound right. I experimented with all sorts of different ways. It took about a week of playing to get Margot's voice right, and it's never changed since then. It's 4 specific layers of different effects. There's a sort of which responds, it gets activated with each word. So that track on its own sounds like that. Then there's a sibilance. So essentially, like I turned Lindsay's voice into a whisper. So on top of that pulsing synth sound, you get a whisper. And then there's a buzz and a click. So to represent the actual mechanics of clicking the button and a buzz that sits underneath all of the talking anyway. And those 4 things, through trial and error, sounded to me sufficiently like an electrolarynx to kind of say, okay, we've got a character here.
And so, again, it differentiates really brilliantly. There's no mistaking who Margot is.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's continue, shall we?
Yeah.
There is a house deep in the woods where the sound of screaming fills the air.
This summer, come on down to Mockery Manor Amusement Park for the grand reopening. Spend a fun-filled family day out with furry feline mascots Queen Boo Boos and her hapless page boy, Mr. Crackles.
Trousers, meowses.
There's something for everyone at Mockery Manor for you crazy kids. For Mum, Dad, Granny and Grandpa.
Ooh, a bar.
Pint of sherry, please.
And let's not forget those ghastly teens. This year, Halloween starts extra early. Every Saturday, the park opens late for Mockery Manor's Spooky Nights. Spooky Nights! It'll scare the pants off you.
Stop it, Terry.
Oh.
Mockery Manor, where childhood never dies. It just goes on and on.
So, a couple of things there. Spooky Nights, it was sort of just seeded there as a kind of throwaway gag. It ended up becoming the basis of the Mockery Manor game 5 years later.
Yeah.
So that's just like none of this kind of early developmental stuff is wasted. You can always go back to it and play with it. And also, I think the Trousers Meowsers catchphrase for Mr. Crackles, I mean, you just wrote that into the script. Again, it's just like a kind of throwaway gag.
Yeah.
And we've found ourselves just repeatedly saying Trousers Meowsers because it's like that's an instant catchphrase.
And of course, Boo Boos is our cat Boomer.
Yeah.
And Crackles is Hilo, who crackles because he's got a very rough voice. So yeah,
he's Mr. Crackles.
Yeah, because we were like, well, obviously, it's kind of in a way not based on Disney because it's also based on Alton Towers and also it's the theme park of our dreams and lots of other things. But what was I saying? I literally just lost my thread.
You're talking about like the influences of this advert. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Alton Towers is, if you don't know what Alton Towers is, it's a British theme park that actually has a large stately home that's in a state of sort of semi-dereliction right in the middle of the park, and it has had many lives in its time. So it was a big influence on Mockery Manor.
Yeah, but having a mascot comes obviously directly from Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, obviously our cats will be the mascot. And every season now we do an advert as well. So we do an advert set in a certain time. This season has 2 adverts. There's the original advert from the 50s.
Oh yeah, that's in episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, 1989.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're about to hear.
Oh, and Pleasurewood Hills. That's the other one. That's the other influence.
Pleasurewood Hills. Yes, that's a very local to us theme park.
Yeah. that I enjoyed very much as a child.
Yes.
But yeah.
Can I just highlight this comment from Desert Skies? Just wanted to say that I think this is the only show I've ordered merch from before finishing listening to the first episode.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice. It was the in-episode advertisement for the park that got me. Thank you. And everyone go and listen to Desert Skies as well. It's a wonderful podcast. We have hosted Desert Skies on our feed in the past. Yeah. So yeah, do check them out. Right.
Let's listen a bit more. Unless anyone's got any other questions.
Do you ever fear plagiarism, says Naya?
I think there's a certain amount of inevitability to it. But I think if we feared it too much, we just never put anything out there.
There's a fine line when you're doing parody as well. What is plagiarism and what is sort of pastiche and homage? So I think you can get away with quite a lot.
If someone were to directly rip us off, I think we'd just have to go.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone we know did say, "Did you know there's a French series set in a theme park?"
Yeah. There's a few different like theme park mysteries that have come out since Mockery Manor.
Yeah, and we have had various meetings. People have asked us for meetings from different TV production companies and things. They never come to anything.
No,
we don't expect anything to, because the amount of money it would cost to replicate Mockery Manor, it would have to be, the IP would have to be as big as a certain boy wizard we don't like talking about anymore. It would have to have like guaranteed huge global audience for them to spend the kind of money to make Mockery Manor into a TV or film thing. But there have been a few theme park murder mysteries popping up around the world, which you could say is a little suspicious.
I mean, could be. We don't know. Who knows?
But there's no point thinking about it, really.
QT Marcy says they all be reheating your nachos.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's right.
And this makes me laugh. No says, wait, Faulty Towers is a theme park? We said Alton Towers, but Faulty Towers is...
there is a dining experience called Faulty Towers.
The Faulty Towers dining experience is a real thing.
But no, not a theme park. That would be good, though.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's Peter as Norton.
There you have it. The first ever television ad for Mockery Manor. Hands up who's seen it at home. Oh, come on. It's been on air since April. Some of you must have... Aha. Parker. Thoughts?
My mum really likes the new logo.
Glad to hear it. And your father, what did he think?
Well, he's dead.
Oh.
He would have loved the new roller coaster.
Ah, yes, the Roswell Crash Coaster. Very much a dad pleaser. Even the dead ones. Very expensive, too. Very expensive indeed. Won't tell you how much, but let's just say more than any of you could make in a lifetime. All made possible by Mockery Manor's new partnership with Wizard Entertainment. Round of applause for Wizard. Let's see some gratitude, please. None of you would have a summer job without Wizard. Come on.
Hooray for Wizard!
Thank you, Parker. Yes, things are going to change around here. 1989 is the year that Mockery Manor heads straight to the top of the theme park charts.
Just get to the chair.
Well, 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 who's this creeping in, as if we had not eyes to see her? Hello.
Hello.
You must be Betty Armstrong's sister. Goodness, identical twins, how confusing. Let me see if I can spot any differences. Oh yes, Betty arrived for staff training at the correct time, and you did not.
Sorry, I tried to get there in time,
Let's see how late you are. It's currently 9:47 a.m., so that makes you 47 minutes and 3 days late.
Naughty.
Training started on Monday, young lady. It is now Thursday.
I know, I'm really sorry. Something came up.
Oh, don't you worry. Your sister told us all about it.
She did?
I said you had women's problems.
Women's problems?
No one wants to know the details, thank you.
I do.
That's enough. This isn't a girls' changing room.
Wish you would.
Oh, Grilla.
Quiet! Settle down. Who threw that? Sonia, feet off the desk. The next person to speak will be fired. You hear that, Miss Armstrong? Silence. Since the start of training, I have fired 2 new members of staff, and before the week is out, I'll do it again. And I won't lose sleep over it either. A theme park can be a very dangerous place. There's no room for error, no excuse for mucking about. Now, I've made an exception for you, young Kate, as a favour to your lovely sister. But you're on probation.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, but that's not my name. It's JJ, not Kate.
I beg your pardon?
I changed it. I'm JJ now.
Can I change my name to Mickey Mouse, sir?
I changed it legally.
Good grief.
Fancy changing her name.
Just shut up.
Quiet down, please. Carol, amend the records and give JJ a wizard induction manual.
Carol.
Thanks.
All right, let's get on. Everyone turn to chapter 41, bodily fluid.
I forgot about Carol.
Who the hell's Carol?
She ever come back? Oh, she does come back here.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Yeah, comes back briefly in episode 4, I think.
Oh, right. I probably went, oh, shit, I forgot about Carol. I better say
It's
something
another
about
one
her.
of your characters.
Parker.
Well, it's just an idea, sir, but maybe I should take the new girl around the park. It's all turned on at the moment for the testers. I could give her a little, like a crash course.
But you're Miss Fluids.
You can read it tonight.
Well, seeing as it's you, Parker, that might just work. All right, then, off you go. Be back by lunchtime.
Can I go too, sir?
No, Sonia, you may not. Come on, eyes down, back to fluids. Who can tell me what a fluid is?
JJ, yeah? That's a big bag.
I'm living on site.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm in the lake house.
Fluid of the body
So's your
of
sister.
body. First up, blood.
Shall I leave my bag?
Yeah, just get it later.
Where might you encounter blood at Mockery Manor?
Ah, so interesting to hear it.
It's
isn't
really interesting. We haven't heard this for a long time, so this is. I'm hearing a bunch of stuff that I would go like, bloody hell, I wouldn't do that now. But
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
I remember this being actually even this opening scene, which sounds quite simple, being quite a sound design challenge. Going like, how do you effectively convey a room full of people who aren't talking? You've got this constant kind of classroomy little clicks and shuffles and people moving pencils and shuffling their feet around, but also, spatialization, getting used to the idea of making it sound like someone's coming in from that side of the room, but there's someone talking over there. And then when we go to JJ and Parker having a kind of whispered conversation, making them feel really close while Norton's still sort of waffling on in the background. This was all a big learning curve.
Yeah, and writing something so that who can tell me about blood? You want blood to be there in between them speaking, but you don't want them to have a really unnatural pause in between. Parker talking to JJ and vice versa.
Yeah, right. But also, it's quite difficult in audio to have characters speaking over other dialogue. So a lot of the time, you have to do this strange sort of dance where you slot things kind of slightly perfectly in between each other, which gives the sort of feel of overlapping dialogue, even if it isn't actually overlapping.
Yeah, because you can't have anything underneath, because then it just becomes a bit of a mess. And your attention gets dragged all over the place.
When you can't see it, your brain doesn't like it.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Any questions in the thing?
Rachel DeQuant says, doesn't Carol pretend to be Norton's daughter? Oh, yes, she does.
Oh, that's it.
She
does,
does,
when
yes.
he's like, a coronation chicken meal costs how much?
This is staff training. Yeah, well done. Well remembered, Rachel.
Yeah, Peter's performance is so excellent.
It's brilliant.
I think actually he really introduces or he helps establish the tone, which is dark things are happening, but there's still a levity to it.
Yeah,
there's still a little bit of cheeky.
The black comedy
humor.
in the dead dad stuff.
Yeah.
It does set the tone.
Yeah,
of Mockery
and tells you about his character as well. Which
it's funny that when we were first starting this, I actually did a take as Norton. There's a recording of me somewhere reading all of Norton's lines, and in the end, one of the reasons we decided to cast Peter and decided to cast another actor in general is I was going, I think it will be too confusing.
Yeah,
I think
can't have us doing all the characters.
Because if I'm playing Parker and also Norton, I think it'll be really confusing for the listener, which is hilarious given how much doubling up and playing different roles we ended up doing.
I think it's good though, because you played Matty as well.
Yeah.
Imagine if you'd also been Norton.
It's too much. Yeah, and Jenkins also.
Too much.
Yeah,
Jenkins, yeah.
But not doing Norton meant that I had a sort of an older man voice in the back pocket.
Yeah,
so that I could do Jenkins.
Yeah, and we had budget for 2 actors.
There's Haley and there's Peter.
Is that it? I think that is it, isn't it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
And for the rest of it?
No. There's a lot more in this season.
Oh, did we get Susan for Kelly?
Yeah, Susan. Yeah, there's loads in this season.
Yeah.
But in this first episode, there's only Haley and Peter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and of course, the last episode we got John Henry as well, didn't we? For Fennec.
John Henry. There's Abby Eastwood is in it.
Oh, really?
Parker's mum.
No, is she?
Yeah, Parker's mum.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So we stretched our pound as far as possible.
We did.
Any other questions, anyone?
QT Marcy says, dude, this series is an actual masterpiece and deserves all the attention in the world. That's not a question, but I thought I'd read it out anyway because it's very nice.
Thank you.
That is very nice of you to say.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue.
Let's hear.
Ta-da! Fancyland, one of 5 different lands in the park, and the furthest point from the training room. Time to relax. Do you smoke?
No, I don't. Well, actually, yeah, go on.
Good girl. Tell you what, if smoking doesn't get me, this place will.
Oh yeah? This place a bit of a dump then?
Ah, it's great. I've been every summer for 6 years.
6 years?
I started when I was 13 in a Mr. Crackles suit. The old manager was brilliant. Cash in hand, no questions asked. Now Wizard's in charge, it's all by the book. How old are you then?
18. Well, almost. Been getting into pubs since I was 14, though.
Oh, yeah? Your cig's gone out. Here.
God, that manager's a bit of a tosser, isn't he?
Yeah, old Norton. We just call him Sir or Pervster behind his back.
Oh, he's a perv.
Yeah, you should see how he looks at your sister. Which is weird, because he don't look at you like that.
Maybe he's attracted to her punctuality.
Yeah.
So, are you going to tell me about this place or what?
All right, Keen Bean. Didn't know you really wanted to.
I just wanted to say I was trying to make it as 80s as possible in a way, and 90s. So them smoking, that is, and trying to like show off to each other.
Yeah,
like, yeah, we'll have a cigarette.
16, Phil 14. Or,
Yeah, which is very normal in in Britain, actually.
It is. It really
I
is,
first went to a pub at 14.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what the kids are doing nowadays, but yeah.
I don't think you can do that anymore. But
Can you not?
I think they're a bit hotter on it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've started going to pubs at,
Yeah,
14.
not all 14-year-olds could get away with it.
No.
But yeah, because I was tall. I think they were like, she must be in her 40s.
You got into a club once when your older sister got kicked out of the club.
Yeah, ridiculous. So it's a part of it was drawing on some of our own experiences and being like, because the way people and making it very British, very English as well. I'm just going to take these off. I realise I'm probably shouting down the mic.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, so sometimes I think sometimes people really like how English it is, and other times people are like, "Oh, what are they talking about?"
Yeah.
But so a lot of the vernacular has actually changed quite a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas you used to get a lot of like slang that you just don't anymore.
We reread a bunch of old Smash Hits.
Oh
magazines.
yeah.
Smash Hits was a big Brit pop magazine in the sort of 80s through 90s. It was the heyday of Smash Hits, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so this was for a magazine for teenagers that was about pop stars, and it was really sarcastic, and it was quite scathing of the pop stars themselves.
It would really slag people off.
Yeah.
It was quite harsh.
But that really informs the tone of this as well, because it was like, there were no sacred cows or anything. Everyone had to be brought down to size. Taking the piss, taking the mickey was just how it was. You kind of bonded by bantering, and sometimes the banter was quite cruel. Yeah. So a bit like there's a certain sort of like combative nature to it. So I didn't want it to be unpleasant to listen to. I didn't want these people to sound like wankers.
But they're trying to bond and impress each other in a very 1989 sort of way.
Yeah, and in a very 17-year-old way as well, because I thought, what's it like to be 17 and you're in a new place? And as we know later on, JJ has just come off a very, very bad relationship, a very difficult time. So she's going to be a little bit vulnerable, but she's also determined to have fun and have a good time. So there's a kind of like brittle showing off to what she's doing. Yeah. Just wanted to interject that.
Yeah,
at this point.
Interesting.
Because it's interesting when you first hear characters, because you can hear what they, especially if you hear characters who are meeting each other for the first time, because you hear how they want to present themselves. So what you're hearing is not necessarily who they really are. It's how they want to be seen.
And that same goes for Parker as
well.
Oh,
yeah, massively. He's being like,
I'm king of the park here.
Yeah, want a cig? Yeah. He's being Mr. Cool.
He goes, if smoking don't get me, this place will.
Yeah, which is such an 18-year-old thing to say, isn't it? Like, I'm such an old hand. I'm so,
nightmare.
I've seen it all, been around the block several times. Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah. Blowhards.
Radostina Yasheva, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, asks, do you make a lot of takes? Do you record a lot of takes? We tend to do 3 passes of everything.
Yeah.
And that's enough to get what we want, hopefully. Normally, the first one is like first instincts, and then we'll, say try something else, and then try a crazy wild card for the third one. And then often we'll cut it up and make a sort of super take, see what sounds good with each with each other.
Yeah. This keeps sagging and I can't stop it. It keeps.
That's a common problem. Tighten this guy.
I thought I had.
You undo it and then tighten it again.
Okay, let's listen while I fiddle with this thing.
Yeah. Jenny Flo says you look so young without the turban. Okay.
I don't know what you mean.
Right, so this part is Fancyland. Not fantasy, but fancy, like la-di-da, I hate poor people.
The peasants are revolting.
Aren't they just?
Who released the corgis?
Tally-ho. You're a little bit posh though, aren't you? Well, your sister is anyway. How come you two sound different?
Well, Mum and Dad sent her to boarding school years ago. She's kind of wild. They thought it'd straighten her out.
Did it work?
Well, now she just gets away with it because she's posh. Mum always seems scared of her. Practically curtsies when she comes in the room.
So Betty's like the bad twin, is she?
Yeah, and I'm the good twin. Or I was, anyway. Oh, that looks fun. Is that a teacup ride?
Yeah, kind of. The Debutante's Waltz, it's called. You sit in them tubs and you spin round and round on that track. We all call it The Exorcist, though, because the kids come off spraying vom like they're possessed. And over there, that's Prince Philip's carousel.
From Sleeping Beauty or
No.
actual Prince Philip?
Actual Prince Philip. The whole carousel's a fox hunt, see? You sit on an horse or an hound, and then the pack chases that stuffed fox round.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
You won't like Empire Land, then.
Oh, what's this?
Go on, press it.
It's champagne o'clock. Head on over to the Queen Mother's tipsy tea rooms for some lovely drinky pools.
Over 18s only, no champagne available. Intoxicated guests will be asked to leave.
Oh,
There you go.
there's another one. Look. Oh, wow, they're everywhere.
Mockery is a permutation of mockery, M-O-C-H-R-I-E, a Scottish surname of high repute. The oldest
no one
part
cares,
of the
mate.
manor
I
house
hear
was
it.
built in
Are you joking?
1654,
Don't you like history?
and
Don't see the point of
Mockery
it.
family
Oh, I
took
love it.
residence in
History is-
1873.
Well, we are history. Think about it. We're standing here because of everyone and everything that came before us. Their choices, triumphs, disasters.
So that's thematic.
Yeah.
So in the first episode, you want to introduce everything that's going to be underpinning the rest of the season, and in this case, the rest of what turned into 4 seasons, which is everyone's past matters, everyone's past informs their present, and sometimes other people's pasts, distant pasts, inform other people's presents. Or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Quite it's interesting listening back to this. Like even my voice has changed. Like the way I do Parker here is a bit more is slightly different to what Parker evolved into. It's like hearing the evolution of like Bart Simpson or something.
Yeah,
It sort of
yeah.
settles down the voice.
But I think that's okay because Parker's 18 at this point.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
In later seasons, you know, and the difference between a teenager, even that kind of like, what is it, 3 years? No, what is it? 93 is the next one. No, 92.
So it's 3 years after.
Yeah, even 3 years. I think the difference between, actually, I think he's 19 here, isn't he?
He says he's 19.
Yeah, the difference between a 19-year-old and a 22-year-old
It's big.
is big. Yeah, in terms of just how. Yeah, even your pitch. I don't think it moves down that much, but you might sound a bit more sensible, a bit more grounded.
And he, you know, his journey is him becoming more of a manager.
Yeah.
So he does become by necessity sort of more grounded and sensible.
Yeah.
He's basically just a big kid always.
Yeah.
The one and only Mrs. C. This is fabulous. Are there any new mockeries in the making? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Season 4 is
Season
coming.
4 is being made. It's being put together as we speak.
Right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we're doing this right now, but we are making it.
As we speak.
As we speak.
My third hand is
on
out
another
of shot
computer.
and it's writing. Yeah.
But yes, there's more coming.
Yeah.
Next year. All right. Should we continue?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All leading here to this weird fake land. I just think it's fascinating.
Oh, I get it. You're a swot.
No, I'm not. At least I'm not a suck up.
I know how to work the system, that's all. You suck up to the management, you get an easy ride. Arrive 3 days late. Don't know about that. Why were you so late anyway? Absorbed in an history book?
No, I was, Oh, hey, the music's changing.
Oh yeah, we're going into Roswell now. Brand new land, courtesy of Wizard Entertainment and their total lack of taste. Half of it's still under construction.
Get a move on, lads. We're opening in 3 days.
Piss off.
Oh, you don't have to press all the bloody buttons.
All right, listen up. Something crash landed around these parts, and I ain't talking about no airplane. It's your job to find out more before something happens to the good people of Roswell. Oh, sweet mother, something's coming in the door. It's gonna eat me, and then it's gonna eat you.
It's gonna eat you! That's so lame.
Stop pressing them then.
All right, Grumpy. They're harmless.
Oh, they're stupid. Well, most of them. Not all of them.
Oh, yeah?
Dreamland buttons, they're different.
Play Phil Collins, do they?
Oh, mock all you want, you'll see.
So mysterious.
I'm not being mysterious. It's just some things are easier to show you than tell you about, that's all.
Show me then.
If you insist. Come on.
I remember the sound design stuff going on there as well, just to sort of, because we're nerding out. discovering that you can really simulate the sound of a theme park by just having two pieces of music playing at the same time. It's so powerful. You hear that and you go, yeah, I'm in a theme park, because there's always two pieces of music playing at the same time in a theme park. And it's a weird environment, because you've got everything is on, everything's being tested in this scene, but there's no people around. So you can't, I couldn't do the normal way of communicating a theme park, which is to have crowds and children and, you know, people walking around and all of that. So it had to be represented in another way, and that is all it took in the end to convey that, is just having basically two rides clashing with each other. And then when they walk into Roswell, you hear that slowly shift away, and then the Roswell music sort of shifts in, as is exactly what happens when you walk around in a theme park. And then I'd forgotten I'd done this, but I just heard it there. I very, very slightly brought the volume of the music down when they start whispering about Dreamland, just to kind of give the sense, sort of psychologically and kind of subconsciously, that we're having a kind of slightly more intimate moment here.
Yeah, they do that in films as well.
Yeah. But this was, I think I probably was like, oh yeah, I can do that thing that they do in films where they make the music a bit quieter. It was a lot of fun learning, and I can sort of hear the learning as I listen to this again.
I can't remember how we did it, if we listened back to anything and then kept tweaking it. Did we do anything like that?
Yeah, we did a lot of re-listening. This first episode took the best part of a month, I think, to make, because there's so much kind of upfront work, and then it gets a bit quicker. I mean, you know, they each one at this stage was still taking a long time, because I was learning it and figuring out kind of how to build this world.
Literally doing the footsteps as well, like putting on different shoes and recording our own footsteps.
Yeah, don't do that anymore. That takes a long time. I have a very good sound effects footsteps library now. But yeah, at this stage, I was actually walking around doing all the footsteps. QT Marcy asks, what did you study to learn this? I went and did a course called Digital Music and Sound Arts at Brighton University, and I ended up actually making an audio drama for my final piece.
Yeah.
Which it didn't kind of become relevant until years later when we started doing this. But it was a kind of a sort of a mixture of music, sound art, sound design, radio art, the study of like even some kind of like installations, and some people were building robots. It was a very broad course, but it kind of allowed you to do whatever you wanted, really. Gave you time and studio space, and so that's what I did.
Yeah, and a lot of learning on the job as well.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to Dreamland.
Whoa. It's like a portal in the woods. This is Dreamland.
Well, I mean, you go around the back, you see it's just a big warehouse covered in concrete tree branches, but from the front, dead effective, isn't it?
I heard Dreamland and I thought a fluffy Disney rip-off.
Yeah, I know.
But this... Why didn't they show Dreamland in the new advert?
Because it scares the crap out of the kids. Crying, screaming, mums filing complaints left, right and centre. Wizard hates it. They knocked half of it down to make way for that Roswell. It's only the horny teens that like Dreamland now. Nice excuse to put an arm around your girl, know what I mean? Oi, where are you going?
Inside! Come on! Wow. Cool.
Oi, wait for me! You don't want to be in here alone, trust me.
How far does this go?
Loops around the whole building. Gets a lot smaller too. You got to crawl the last bit. And then there's a slide down to the basement.
Ah!
What is it?
I saw a face. But it was me.
Oh yeah, there's mirrors in between the vines. Makes you feel like you're being watched, doesn't it? You scared?
A bit. Gonna put your arm round me?
Well, we are teens, and I don't know about you, but I am always...
Alone?
Oh,
Alone?
oh my god!
Alone? Alone?
What is that?
Don't push these buttons, they just go off.
Well, that was your voice. They're recording us.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like this immersion in your own brain, like as if you could walk around your own dreams.
So, what happens if we don't speak?
Then it plays tapes of other people. It's even creepier if you ask me.
Wow, it gets really narrow.
Hope you're not claustrophobic.
Oh.
The ceiling gets really low too.
Ow! Oh, so it does.
Time to crawl. On your knees, love.
Heard that one before.
Bet you have. Getting a good view, like what you see.
If you fart.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Don't you dare! Fart!
Right, here's the slide. Face first, baby. Last one down is to shake perps, look.
Oh! Let's go again.
No going backwards. Only way out is forwards.
Oh no, a maze. Oh, I hate mazes.
Well, I know the quickest route if you want to cheat.
Oh yes, please.
All right, follow me.
The slide there was me getting in and out of our bath.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously the bath is really useful. The bath was also the sound of the boats in episode 3 for the Heart of Darkness ride. Because it's like essentially it gives you the sound of that fiberglass kind of getting in a slide, that weird cramped kind of plasticky sound.
Yeah.
And also to get the sound of sliding down the slide, I thought, what do you actually hear when you go down a slide? You don't hear very much. What you hear is the sound of air hitting your ears. So I literally just blew into the mic to simulate the sound of air hitting your ears. And that's actually all it turned out it needed to convey that.
And of course, we have to get our actors to go, and even that can be quite hard to pitch because you don't want to be too loud if it's just a sort of quite a steep slide, but still a kiddie slide as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of experimentation with this kind of thing. And as for Dreamland itself, I just went really literal with it. I was like, imagine a place based on Jung's ideas.
Actual, Jungian interpretation of dreams.
And of course, pretty much all stories are an exploration of identity. So it's Jung's ideas about identity and stuff as well. Really normal theme park fodder.
Yeah, well, this ride was made by Margot, who's a weirdo. So,
yeah, because we wanted everything else to be the kind of things that you find in all theme parks. So there's always a weirdly colonial part of a theme park, which is our Empire Land, which is always completely tone deaf when it comes to representation of different cultures and things. Which is why we put the Heart of Darkness in there because I thought that was quite funny.
Is there anything less appropriate to turn into a ride than Joseph Conrad's Heart?
Although that is a post-colonial text, so in a way they're being quite forward-thinking, I suppose.
That's exactly what they
And there's always like a main street, but we made it like a village set during the witch trials. There's often there's an alien parts, Fantasyland. What was Fantasyland?
Well, Fantasyland is like inspired by Fantasyland. It's meant to be the sort of kids area.
But Fantasyland. We went kids, didn't we? But also it's supposed to be sort of la-di-da.
Yeah,
because there's a strange representation of class in theme parks as well.
Yeah, well, there's not often an emphasis on princesses and the royal this and that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
the
kind
deification of the royal families.
Hence why you have Prince Philip's carousel.
Yeah, because it was like, who is the least liked royal member? It's different now.
It's different now.
Although I don't think we'd call a carousel Prince Andrew's carousel.
No, I don't
that's
think so.
too dark.
That's
but yeah, Prince Philip is just the least theme parky royal that I could think of. So yeah.
Hayley Evanet is in the chat.
Oh, hello, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley.
JJ and Betty are here.
JJ and Betty are here. Just got back in the country. Disneyland Paris. Oh, yeah. Hayley's just been in Disneyland Paris. Not a patch on Mockery Manor. I think I'd rather go to Disneyland Paris, but than Mockery Manor.
There's not a lot of thrill rides in Mockery Manor.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, there's the Roswell Crash Coaster.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to ride that.
That's solid, that one.
Yeah.
And actually, we're about to get a thrill ride.
And actually, we just went to a German theme park, Phantasialand, really good. Recommend it. And because when I was writing Dreamland, and I was like, oh, would you really have a thing where you have to crawl through an area? You know, what about if people get stuck? This isn't very realistic. How much am I going to care about reality here? But actually, in Phantasialand in Germany, we ended up almost getting stuck on something that you had to crawl through, didn't
Literally exactly this.
Lawrence had to push my ass because I was kind of stuck halfway up this really, really difficult, cramped thing. And yeah, so actually it's quite
This is
quite
more realistic than we thought, yeah. All right, should we carry on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, the buttons in the maze, they aren't on the motion sensors, so you don't have to worry about any of them going off. Oh, why'd you do that?
Welcome to Dreamland, a place to explore your slumbering mind. Freud called dream interpretation the royal road to the unconscious. Can you follow the road to the center of the maze?
Oh, Freud.
Yeah, pretty deep, huh?
It's just weird and, creepy.
You know, there was this one time, these kids came in here and they did a load of mushrooms and they totally lost their minds and they ate each other. True story.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm serious.
And I bet you can still hear their screams sometimes, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try another.
Oh, can we not? I thought you wanted to get out of it.
Welcome to Dreamland, a place to explore your slumbering mind.
It's the same.
Come
Freud
on, let's get to the
called
next
dream
level.
interpretation the
Left
royal
ear.
road to the unconscious.
Yep. Then a right.
Can you follow
Squeeze through it.
the center
Another right.
of the maze?
Okay, push this wall. Straight ahead. Take the third door. Then right fork. Oh, stop pushing buttons, JJ.
Katie, is that you? Katie? It isn't funny. Do you hear me? Please turn it off! Please! Why are you doing this? I don't understand. Please turn it off!
Parker? She said my name. Parker? Parker? Wait for me! Slow down! I almost lost you.
Left ear. And here we go. Centre of the maze. You alright?
Yeah. I'm fine. Is that a ride?
Yeah, it is.
Ground floor.
Mockery Manor's great glass elevator, room for 6 only, fill up from the back, please secure your seatbelts. That was my job last year, riding a lift up and down all day like a prick.
Is this broken?
No, it's just fiddly. Here, let me.
Thanks.
No probs. Hold on to the bar. And up we go. You're not pregnant, are you?
Why would you say that?
Calm down, just a question. Back problems, heart condition?
What? Oh, no. Hang on. Why are there seats in this lift? Oh my god, that was my worst nightmare. I can't believe you didn't tell me it was a drop ride.
It's so much better when you don't know.
It's flipping terrifying. Oh god, I feel sick. It's not funny.
Well, it is a bit funny. Oh, your face. Oh my god, I love this lift. I don't like cleaning all the piss off the floor, but actually, top tip, avoid the bellhop job if you can. You're right, you've got a bit green.
I think we need to get out of here.
We haven't been round Dream Street yet. That's the best bit. Look, those are real gas lamps. You can go in all the houses.
I'm gonna be
and...
sick.
Oh, shit. Okay. There's a fire exit over here. Come on.
Pause before the JJ being sick scene.
Someone pointed out I put far too much vomit into my script.
Lindsay writes people being sick into every single thing we've ever done.
I don't know why. I don't love it myself. I'm not into it or anything weird like that. Yeah,
it's weird. I think it's because it's something that you powerfully hate, actually, and so it's compelling to you.
Oh, maybe. I think also because audio, you need to express certain things.
Sure. I mean, it's actually it's something,
nausea is something.
It's something that some people actually put content warnings on because it's a bit like eating.
Metaphobia, isn't it?
It's one of those things that people really, really hate.
I know. I am putting less of it in nowadays.
Well, we're a bit more conscious of it now.
Yeah. Because it didn't even occur to me that would be upsetting to anyone. The first 8 times that I did it, I just literally didn't know. Yeah, I heard a few things I'd do differently there.
I heard a few things I'd do differently there. It's interesting. We really take our time in this early one.
Yeah, we do. And we're also properly exploring the theme park in a way that I think we should probably do a bit more often.
Yeah, what really kind of getting to know a ride.
Yeah. Although the thing is, the nice thing about this opening episode is that it's taking someone who doesn't know the theme park around the theme park. So the audience is finding out about the theme park at the same time as JJ is.
Yeah.
Whereas now it would be a bit strange, wouldn't it?
I suppose the only way we could do it in order to sort of introduce a new theme park because, season 2 we have Dunkelschloss, season 3
I'd have to find a new way to do it though because you couldn't just be like, and this is this, and
we can't spend a whole episode just exploring a theme park.
Yeah, and also, with this as well, you have to find ways to interweave their backstory, a few little mysteries like you hear that JJ is no longer the good daughter. Or the good twin, whereas previously she was. So that makes you go, oh, that sounds like there's a story there.
Yeah, there's actually quite a lot revealed in what sounds like a casual conversation.
Yeah, but it's interesting that I didn't have her going, oh, I just heard a really weird message to Parker. I put that later on, and I can't remember the thought process by which I decided to put that later on. There probably is a good reason for it, but I can't remember what it is.
She talks about it in her diary in the next episode. She says, what was that recording in the maze?
Maybe I just didn't want to over-egg it then.
Could be.
That might have been it. And also that does happen in films and things all the time, doesn't it? Like, what's wrong? You look upset. No, I'm fine.
I'm just going to not tell you the thing that would any human
that would
being
move the
would
plot
say.
on too quickly.
Yeah.
You've got to figure out how to pace these things. You can't just get everything out in the open too early on, otherwise things will move too quickly or at the wrong pace. So sometimes you have to have people going, no, I don't want to talk about it. Even as an audience member, you might be going, please talk about it.
Yeah.
Please say something.
Groot says, I can't work out in my head visually and logistically how the lift sliced Janet in half. So in my mind, Matty is he pushes her to the ground, holds her in place, and then the lift beheads her.
Yeah, because the lift moves up quite swiftly, like a ride does.
Yeah.
And somehow the safety has been turned off.
Yeah, or maybe he calls the lift down. I don't know, but the lift goes up and down.
We also had to make a decision not to do it in kind of real time, because I think if we'd had the struggle and her face being pushed into the floor and hearing all of that, and you don't know what's going on. We wanted deliberate ambiguity at this point, but like I said, you can't have too much and you can't drag it out for too long. Otherwise, you really start testing people's patience. And I think actually that opening scene tests people's patience anyway. So any longer and it would have been too much. So yeah. But that is what we had in mind, isn't it? So it's the distance between her being on the floor and then the top of this very low ceilinged floor.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be the lift going down.
Moving swiftly to that.
Yeah.
No, they're going up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because then they have to drop down.
Oh,
yeah.
It drops down. Yeah.
So they have to move quite swiftly up. So actually, if you buy the map, we've got a map. You don't have to buy it. You can. Actually, we could put it on the website, couldn't we? For download the map.
The map. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. But if you look at, is it in that picture? But
Dreamland is not, the elevator. Is not.
It must have been an early sketch I'm thinking of then, because we had an extra bit that comes out at the top where it lifts up so that it has space to drop down. Do you remember?
Yeah. I think
drop down and get to Dreamland.
In real life, there would be a tower.
Yeah,
and
I'm pretty sure we drew that at some point.
I think we did, but on the actual park map, Dreamland is just represented as a sort of like a load of trees.
Yeah.
To keep it veiled.
Yeah,
but it would be quite cool to insert that into the thing.
Oh, any questions?
Well, Haley's saying I always thought that she had immediately the hots for Parker, so didn't want to look like a wimp, which is how come she didn't mention the weird recording.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It could be.
Yeah, I think maybe I did think she had the hots for Parker. I wanted there to be some sort of sexual tension between them.
Yeah.
That kind of like sniffing around each other that teenagers do
so.
when they're
I think
attracted.
there definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nature, this is no. The nature of these introductory place setting scenes is interesting. It was important to spend this much time up front to convince your listeners that this really is a theme park. But afterwards, we're already on board with the notion, so you don't need to spend much time with it ever again. Yeah. Appreciate that.
That. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
I can't remember if that was how we thought about it, but it probably was actually. There's quite a lot you need to establish in that first episode. You need to establish where you are, who the characters are, the themes that you're going to be exploring. In this case, we had the murder right from the very first scene.
Yeah.
And we also needed something to happen whereby the main character is aware that something dark has happened in the park. So I had to invent that strange playback mechanism.
I think what we always wanted to try and do is have the theme park and the attractions of the theme park be like characters in and of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's not just happening to happen in a theme park. We wanted to always actively, and we still do, always want to actively involve the park in the action and have the ride music be the score of a scene that's happening. That's a thing that we do quite a lot in later episodes, and so using the park itself as a plot device is fun.
Yeah, I vaguely remember us talking about The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
And how that's probably where the idea of the twins came from, but also the looming presence of the hotel. And there being something incredibly creepy about a place that's supposed to have hundreds of people in it, but being almost completely empty.
Yeah.
So in this season, we have them creeping into the park after dark, and also Dreamland being empty when they're looking for. Oh, spoiler!
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
When they're looking for whoever. No, hang on. I've forgotten the friggin' plot, haven't I? When Thingy gets murdered in Dreamland, that's it. Yeah. So that's empty then as well. Because while it would be kind of interesting to have people around when someone gets murdered in a theme park. I think that strange artificial nature of the theme park and it being empty. That's really atmospheric, so we wanted to use that as much as possible.
Yeah, and kind of a way of adding to that is this is also a kind of a slightly Shining-esque musical choice. It's also a little bit of a Tower of Terror-esque musical choice, but throughout this season in particular, we have these old records which are being played in the manor. They're being played by Jenkins and Margot, and they're often used as a sort of bit of picture painting, old scratchy records which are made from scratch, but they sound like they're from the 30s, that are kind of very echoey and distorted and weirded out. And I just love that sound.
Tower of Terror doesn't exist anymore.
It does.
Oh, it does?
It does, yes. It doesn't exist in Anaheim, but all other Towers of Terror remain open.
Oh, I thought the Paris one was being turned into a Marvel thing.
I don't think that's on the cards yet.
Okay, good.
Well,
because that's very atmospheric.
Well, Haley, you've literally just been there, so tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
The Tower of Terror
is the Tower of Terror still Twilight Zone themed in Disneyland Paris? I think it is. Groot asks, was Bernard and Magenta created specifically for Mockery Manor, or were they standalone creation?
No. Magenta's an old creation.
They predate Mockery Manor by some years.
And in fact, I wrote 2 Magenta books before Mockery Manor, and the second one was a murder mystery, and that's pretty much why Mockery is a murder mystery. Because I just thought, oh, this is fun. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
A murder mystery slasher is the first season. Second season is a little bit different, sort of more gangstery. And the third one is detective.
It's a cross between like an Agatha Christie detective and like an old western.
Yeah. And who knows what the fourth will be?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know.
We know.
Yeah.
We know what the fourth will
yeah.
be. Great.
Okay.
Should we go outside Dreamland?
Yes.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Yeah, trigger
Sorry,
warning,
sorry.
trigger warning, trigger warning.
You all right?
Normally I'm fine on rides. I am, honestly.
Oh, it's my fault. I should have warned you.
It's okay.
Do you want me to rub your back? I used to do it for my dad sometimes when he got sick. He said it helped.
Thanks. So, land's kind of intense, isn't it?
Yeah. Tells you a lot about the original owner.
That rub sounds a bit too regular, don't you think?
I,
Like he's going just a constant
yeah,
rotation.
Is that a sound design choice we would make today?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
I
Yeah.
think in a way we got too granular sometimes later on.
Well, you can overthink how much sound design is actually needed.
Yeah, and you can drive yourself mad as well, going, I think there might be a pause while he's rubbing her back.
I can't remember how long that rub sound goes on for. Let's find out. Still going.
Did you hear that recording? It was a woman. She sounded scared. She said, Katie. Freaked me out. That's what he used to call me.
He?
Guy back home. I babysat his kids. Everyone else called me Kate. He called me Katie.
Is he why you changed your name?
Yeah. We were... together? Sort of. And then actually, it's kind of hard to talk about it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if we just...
Sure. No, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. How are you feeling now?
Well, it's still kind of really raw, and I sort of feel... Oh, you mean... No, I'm not going to be sick again.
Ah.
Yeah, fine now. We can go back to training. I mean, not Dreamland. Dreamland was weird. Don't want to go back there again. Shall we go?
Yeah, cool. So, look, me and your sister, we're actually doing a thing tonight.
My sister?
You can come if you want.
You and Betty?
Yeah, we're kind of together, actually.
Oh, right. She didn't tell me.
So, yeah, we were going to go into the park tonight, after dark. Because apparently there's these, hidden tunnels underneath the whole park that no one's been in for years. So we're going to try and find the entrance. You want to come?
No. Thanks. I should unpack and read about fluids.
Yeah,
and...
no, you're right. No, it's probably really dangerous anyway. You don't want to be getting involved in that.
You know what? I will come.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. All right, so there's a hole in the fence behind the carousel. Meet us there at midnight. Just warning you, though, seriously, not joking, we get caught, we get fired.
We won't get caught then.
Yeah, but thing is, we might. Are you sure you want to take that risk?
I'm not going home. I'm not going to hide in my room anymore either. Midnight. The carousel. See you there.
Mockery Manor was written and directed by Lindsay Sharman. Music, sound design...
We don't need to hear the credits.
No. Well, there it is.
Yeah, the credits are us, plus Hayley and Peter, and that's it in this episode.
Yeah. Wow, it's so weird to hear it again, isn't it?
It is very weird to hear it again. Yeah.
And all the seeds that are laid for later things to come out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it? It holds up.
Yeah. Often when I look at some of my earlier work and stuff, I'm like, oh, good. But actually, I don't with that.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, there are things we do differently now, but generally it's okay.
Yeah, and I think we can learn a thing or two from 2019 Laurence and Lindsay as well.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really useful actually to hear that.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed it, everybody.
Cutie Marcy goes, oh my god, wait, that's you guys. Yeah, it's us.
What's that?
That's us doing the voices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the characters?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good that it wasn't immediately obvious, because we do worry that it just does sound like it's populated by 4 people. And that's it.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't know, I am Parker. And Lindsay is Janet and many other voices. We do a lot of voices.
Yeah, and early influence for Parker was Danny Dyer.
Yeah, Danny Dyer in what's the film
called? Human Traffic.
Human Traffic. Yeah, that's
it. And actually, I was thinking with JJ, I'm slightly obsessed with this film called Rita Sue and Bob 2.
It's a good. Yeah,
it's just so English.
If you really film,
if you really want to understand the English psyche, I think part of it, like more than Downton Abbey or something, watch Rita Sue and Bob 2.
Yeah.
And so her relationship that we find out later on is with a man called Graham. That is very much influenced by Rita Sue and Bob 2.
Yeah.
So go check out that film if you want to be baffled. It's great though. It's really good.
It is a good film.
Oh, and actually, I think one of the teenage girls in Rita Sue and Bob 2 went on to be in Downton Abbey. Weirdly,
she's in a lot of like detective fiction and things.
But I think she's also below stairs in Downton Abbey.
Is she really?
I think so.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, or is it Gosford Park? It's one of the two. I can't remember. Anyway.
But yeah, it's a good film. Rita Sue and Bob 2.
Yeah.
If you can actually see quite a lot of mockery in that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's 80s Britain, that is.
Yeah.
80s England, yeah.
Is all of season 4 happening on the new Wizards cruise ship?
It might be.
It pretty much is. Yeah. It's basically, it's a cruise ship. We're in a floating theme park.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of based on Disney cruises, but actually, as ever, it's very mockery. It's very much its own thing as well. But I thought there's nothing really creepier than being trapped at sea. Is there? I mean, it's very Agatha Christie as well. You know, you got to cast the characters who are stuck in a location with no way out of it, and bad things are afoot.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah,
that one. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into it properly.
Yeah,
we have started. It's being recorded right now.
Yeah.
But we can't say too much.
Yeah, and no,
we're not going to say anything.
No.
But yeah, if anyone else has got any questions before we finish, feel free to fire them at us. Yeah, it is interesting to hear the theme tune without Margot, because obviously in all later seasons, Margot would introduce the name at the episode number and say the name of the episode.
Yeah, why did we start doing that? I can't remember.
I think we just wanted to separate it. We wanted to differentiate it from season 1. So when season 2 came about, we had Margot go, Longcat Media presents.
Yeah, and then we realised with season 3 we should probably do a recap.
Yeah.
So we introduced what is he?
He was the prospector.
The prospector,
So there was this character in season 3 who at the start of each one went, previously on Mockery Manor.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is basically a kind of in-ride voice for Claytonville. So in Big Thunder Mountain in the Disney parks, you get this guy that goes, hang on to your hats and glasses, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness. And that was basically the character that we wanted to have as the voice of Claytonville.
Right. Yeah. So, any more questions? Would anyone like us to do this for the first episode of the next season? We could do that. We could have a big premiere.
Yeah, we could do.
Or something.
We could do a live listening of the first episode.
Although we probably won't interrupt it quite as much, because I might accidentally slip up and tell you the whole plot or something.
Yeah, no, we'll just listen probably. So is that just going to be everyone staring at our face?
While we go.
It's interesting.
Yeah, maybe not.
Naya is asking about the Madame Magenta books. Are they available?
The first one isn't, because I decided I didn't stand by it and it wasn't good enough, so I pulled that from circulation.
I don't know if the second one is either.
Is it not?
I think. Oh, maybe.
I think I uploaded it to Amazon, and I think it's still available. I actually haven't checked on it for bloody ages.
There's certainly no physical copies of it available. We decided that, or you decided that the podcast was kind of the definitive version of it.
Yeah, because I think I tweaked a couple of things as it went along. Yeah. Because I was like, I don't like that. I don't stand by that. I'm going to change it live on air. So yeah, if you want to listen to the 2 books, the best thing to do is listen to Madame Magenta's Sonus Mystica, because we read them, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Not we, I mean Magenta
and Bernard
read them. Yeah.
Lauren says, I discovered Mockery Manor earlier this year and binged it within a couple of days. I'm dreading actually to have to wait for new episodes for once.
Yeah, I do have one of the Mockery minis, sort of 3/4 finished. There's been 3/4 finished for several months now. Prose is very difficult.
Yeah, you find prose more challenging than scripts.
Yeah. But I should get a move on and finish that, and then I can upload that. It's not the same as the seasons, obviously, but it might, you know.
It's a good one as well, that. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it might tide people over a bit, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and there's the Mockery Manor game as well, of course.
Yeah.
So you get into the action yourself.
Yes, if you've not yet played the Mockery Manor game, it is available from our coffee page. I can probably bung a link in the YouTube chat.
Have we got one near?
What, a copy of the actual game?
Yeah.
I don't think we do. We really should have planned that. But yeah, so the game is set in between seasons 3 and 4. Should we say that some characters from the game are going to be in season 4?
Yeah, why not? Don't say who, though.
I'm not going to say who, but some characters.
Some of the characters from the game that you've never met before are going to be in season 4.
Yeah, let's do this. Here we go. This is interesting.
And the game was recently reviewed by a YouTuber, and they said it was very good.
They liked it.
Liked it. So that's nice. Very pleased about that.
There you go. I've just dropped the game in the comments. I'm going to pin it.
And the next game is going to be Betty Armstrong Investigates the Curse of the Weremummy.
Oh yeah, if we haven't announced that, we can announce that.
Yeah, although we're concentrating on the season first, and then we're doing the game. But I already know what's going to happen, so exciting.
Had a great time. Looking forward to the next season. Always enjoyed live streams. Thank you. I'm just seeing what people are saying. More of these.
Yeah, sorry if we've missed anything.
Yeah, do shout if we've missed any.
Yeah, if your question is way up and we haven't answered it, then just type it again. Because it's very easy to miss things in this kind of thing.
Will Mockery Manor be uploaded onto YouTube? We do have a kind of a plan to do that, don't we?
Yeah, we have a really amazing artist that we used for Mockery Manor, the murder mystery game, that we would love to not completely animate it, but so there's something in the game whereby the faces of the people who are speaking flash up on the screen, and we would love to do that for all of the seasons.
Basically, the whole. So the episodes would be rendered in the format of the video components of the game.
Yeah,
and we'd love to do that.
But it would take ages, and the artist is obviously quite busy.
Yeah,
and he's brilliant though. He's doing a Magenta and Bernard's picture right now, and it's the best thing in the world.
Oh
we just saw a mock-up the other day.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I'm not gonna show you that.
It's the sexiest thing in the world.
Sexiest thing I've ever seen. Have we got any other comments? People saying very nice things. Thank you. I think we might be kind of done.
Is that it?
Yeah. I think
so. If you really enjoyed this and you would like to see us do any of the other episodes, we're more than happy to do that. So just let us know. Set up a clamour and we will respond.
Yeah, it might be quite interesting to do one for Anne and Mary, actually.
Oh, yeah,
There's a lot to say about the Ballad of Anne and Mary, which is another...
The music of Anne and Mary always makes me cry, so you'd probably have to watch me weirdly getting tearful.
Getting weirdly emotional at our own work.
Yeah, which is quite embarrassing, isn't it? But I think it's okay because it's your music, so I'm not... If it was music that I had made and I was going like,
sorry,
oh God,
it's just too much for me.
It's just so emotional. That would be embarrassing, but it's okay, it's yours.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, there's a lot to say about the Ballad of Anne and Mary, which is our pirate musical. If you've not heard it, look for the Ballad of Anne and Mary wherever you get your podcasts or on our website.
Yeah, although preferably not Spotify. We're trying to funnel everyone away from Spotify because it's not a great place. But what we're going to do is, I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but season 4, we're going to put season 4 on Spotify, but we're going to have a thing at the beginning going, please go and listen to this elsewhere. So we're going to use Spotify to funnel people away from Spotify. And then we're going to do a Magenta Presents series called Shuck, which is a horror. and it's a sort of werewolfy thing. And we're going to put that on everywhere except Spotify. So that will be our first thing that you can only get elsewhere. Yeah.
That's probably, we're talking end of 2026 for Shuck.
Yeah, and then hopefully eventually we can take all our things off Spotify, but we kind of need people to listen to us asking them to go over to Spotify first. Off Spotify first. Spotify. Yeah. Otherwise we're just going to disappear and everyone's going to be like, oh, they must have shut up shop, and no one will listen to season 4.
Yeah, we definitely are not shutting up shop.
No.
We're just not using the most warmongery of the podcast streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Spotify. Will there be a new soundtrack for season 4? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
You can bet your ass there will.
Shall I do a spoiler about it?
Oh yeah, go on.
Okay. Minor spoiler. It's not really a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
It's more
just
like teaser.
This is the first detail of season 4 that we.
So season 4 is one of the characters is going to be Lydia.
Who was introduced in season 1 as the pop star that Sonia likes and JJ does not like, with the song Love Wolf. Yeah, she's on the cruise ship.
And her voice is going to sound slightly different to the Love Wolf recording from season 1.
Yeah, because I did that.
Yeah, that was Laurence.
Yeah.
But we're getting a real Australian singer.
a real Australian.
Yeah. And so you'll get to hear another of Lydia's hit songs in season 4.
There are many alternatives to Spotify. We like Podcast Addict and Pocket Casts. But yeah, there are like so many. I'm sure there's probably a helpful listicle that someone has made.
There's about 50, I think.
In the last month, I think we've had downloads from about 50 different podcasts.
And I think they're all free, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've got really into Pocket Casts. That's the one that I like.
Right. What's so good about that one?
It's just a nice interface. It just feels really slick and professional in a way that a lot of the smaller ones don't.
Okay.
And it's very easy to navigate. And it's quite good at giving you recommendations as well. So it's quite a good way, for discoverability.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, everyone's excited about Lydia being in,
Kids.
All right. Well.
Yeah,
thanks.
It's been lovely.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for joining us. It's been so weird to hear it.
It has, but exciting to move towards towards season 4.
Yeah, definitely.
Done that re-listen.
Yeah. If you want to catch up with Magenta and Bernard, they do a live stream every Sunday now for charity. They raise money for charity, and Bernard sings and plays music. He's very good, isn't he?
Yeah. He's
and
extremely talented.
And Magenta does some extraordinary fortune telling. It's really accurate. So.
Unreal, out of this world. So you can catch them every Sunday pretty much on this exact YouTube channel. Or wherever you're watching this is where that will be. So it's every Sunday at 8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah.
And it sounds like we'll probably do another one of these at some point soon.
Great. Yeah, lovely. Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with us for 6 years now.
I know.
Or maybe less if you've joined us recently, but you're loved as well.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, before I start being too weird, I will. Let's say goodbye.
Let's wave and say goodbye. Bye, everyone.
Right, bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Gonna end this.